So for more information, they can go to the website, which is www.suprememastertv.com.
Yeah, Master say Philippines is a very, very loving country. If it's possible, Master want to become Philippine people. Yes. So I greet with all Philippine and brothers and sisters. We wish you have a very peaceful, harmony, and happy life. And if anyone wants to learn or know this meditation method, with pleasure and honor, we like to offer our humble service to all of you.
The association's Shihu Center incorporates a multifunctional arts plaza, a spiritual information center, a meditation area, and a commercial center with a bookshop, a food stand where you can buy vegetarian refreshments like sodas and ice cream, and also food booths that sell all kinds of vegetarian delicacies. The plaza also exhibits clothing and jewelry designed by Supreme Master Ching Hai herself.
让所有美梦成真。Love Formosa, Taiwan will touch your heart. Love Formosa, Taiwan will touch your heart.
The association also built a special place for all the little children who come to Shihu with their parents. Inside the Rainbow Garden, children can play without any worries. The garden is full of mythical creatures, which appeal to the imagination of children, and all the toys in the play area, even the stones and footpaths, are painted in bright rainbow colors, reflecting the qualities of cheerfulness and innocence. According to Chairman Lin, all the artworks and landscapes in the Rainbow Garden were hand-painted and designed by Supreme Master Ching Hai herself. We also visited the Supreme Master Ching Hai Hall, where her photos with dignitaries all over the world, awards and honors, works, and reproductions of her paintings were put up. The main hall also features a 100-inch TV screen for showing her lecture videos. As we strolled along the center's many winding footpaths, we were charmed by the birds and the tranquility of this very lush mountain. The pathways, small bridges, flowing water, bamboo forests, flowers and trees add to the spiritual environment of the area. Stunning scenery succeed one another, and the beautiful landscapes show harmony between man and nature. The perfect place for indulging in an afternoon of meditation. Join us again on our Taiwan trip when Neighbors returns after this station break. The association is in fact spread all over the world, and we were pleased to meet one of its foreign members. Scott Reed is a Canadian national, and while searching for meaning in his own life, found the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association.
You are a children's educator with the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association here in Taiwan. What do you do exactly?
About 15 years ago, I was searching for something, for freedom or truth or happiness inside, actually. I had been taking alcohol and even drugs, and my life had went on a downswing, and I wasn't very happy at all, even depressed. So I started something inside me started to want something different. I didn't want to feel bad anymore. I wanted to search for something better. So I started to look at different religions and different philosophies And I tried this one, I tried that one, and I wasn't satisfied with this. But then eventually, I found this sample booklet here,
Okay.
and I read it, and it was so interesting to me that I decided to call the number in the back, and basically that was the start of my, the beginning of my association with Supreme Master Ching Hai and the group. And I learned how to meditate. I learned the Kuan Yin method of meditation, which is the meditation on the inner light and inner sound. And I became vegetarian.
Wait, so you weren't a vegetarian before? You would eat meat, you would drink, you would eat
Yes.
poultry.
Yes.
And what kind of effect did this have on you?
Well, yes. After I became initiate of Master Ching Hai, I quit drinking alcohol, I quit the drugs, and I became vegetarian. And it, of course, changed my life totally. And I became a good person. I was a good person before, but
I'm sure you were. Yes.
I mean, I became a better person, and I knew more of what I was here for, and I felt very inspired to help other people who were in my situation before, maybe alcohol or feeling bad, feeling lonely or confused. Now I had the resources and the tools to help them if they wanted to. I could teach them meditation or show them the sample booklet or just tell them about vegetarianism. I feel a lot better because I have a lot more energy being vegetarian or being vegan, and my conscience feels, when I went vegan, so I eliminated all animal products, then I really feel good now.
Being a vegan, it seems like it seems like a more holistic approach to
Yes, it's
caring for the environment.
Yeah, it's a step-by-step process.
Yeah.
Initially, 12 years ago, I gave up eating red meat first, and then I gave up chicken and fish, and then eggs, and then alcohol and everything. So for me, it was a step-by-step process.
Was it difficult?
In this way, it wasn't difficult, no. But everyone's different. Some people can read Master's booklet
And just
hear something, and just change.
cold turkey and just stop eating meat and
Yes.
altogether.
Yes. So in my experience, everyone is different in their path of vegetarian and vegan and their spiritual path as well. So with me, it was a step-by-step process.
Do you still have a craving for if someone's having barbecue, like barbecuing chicken or maybe T-bone steaks? I mean,
Not
do you still have
really.
any-
I don't have a craving for meat per se, but the barbecue smells good, sure. The spices and whatnot, because I realized that the spices and the smells of barbecue is from vegetables. Because actually the steaks and the hamburgers, it's not the smell that we like. We like the barbecue sauce. We like the ketchup. We like the spices on top.
the salt, the pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah.
And what are those things? Those things are plants and herbs. And ketchup is tomatoes. Barbecue sauce is from tomatoes and spices from the ground. So they're actually meat and
It's all about texture.
and steak. People like the texture of the meat. They don't like the flavor. The flavor comes from the vegetables and the spices. So all we do is some companies that have vegetarian meat, they imitate the texture. And then you can add also the barbecue flavor and the tomato sauce and whatnot for yourself, the herbs. You can make it like your own.
So it's possible now to be a vegan, to be a vegetarian, and not really, and still enjoy many of the delicious things that we have grown accustomed to, like you said, like
Yes.
barbecue sauce, and there are a lot of substitutes now.
Yes.
Like there's tofu, which can be made into different products.
Yes, tofu is very popular, especially in Asian communities. And you have vegetarian hamburgers, vegetarian hot dogs, even veggie bacon.
What is it made of? Tofu.
Mostly it's made of soy proteins and
Made to
tofu.
look like bacon.
Yes, and they just put the spices in there to make it
tastes like
taste like
bacon.
it. The same thing, yeah. It's virtually the same thing. And in fact, one time I gave a veggie burger to one of my friends at my job. I didn't say anything. And afterwards he said, wow, that was a good burger. And I never did tell him to this day. So I mean, actually it's a lot of our habitual thinking, oh, I gotta have meat. Actually, we don't have to. It's just a process of learning the truth behind where did that meat come from.